Hey there, it's Miriam with Engadget. We got a little surprise for you. This is the ASUS Padfone. Padfone. So actually I have the phone right here in my pocket. So this is a mock-up, as you can see. We're looking at a 10.1-inch tablet running something that looks like potentially honeycomb here. And then we have a smartphone. Now it docks in here, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But let me walk around you quickly and show you what there is. So the controls are not final. Things might move and change around, but you've got the standard stuff here: power connector, USB, audio jack, a little microphone down here. Again, this is a mock-up. It's been banged around a little bit, and nothing on this edge. There's no volume rocker anywhere. But here's the interesting part: if you slide this thing, it's a little hard to do, so I'm going to use my knee. If you slide this thing, this opens and reveals a phone, which docks here. As you can see, there's connectors, HDMI and USB, and there's a door, and the door, notice, has a cutout for the camera. So that's basically what the pad looks like.
And this is basically just a display with an extra battery. It doesn't work
basically
by itself.
Yeah, it has speakers, a big battery that charges the phone, and the 10.1-inch display, which is still on magically because it's fake. But it's really cool. So now the phone. Let's have a look at this. So we're looking at a 4.3-inch. So this is with the screen off, and here's one with the screen on.
Nice.
Since they're mock-ups, you can see there's a front-facing camera, earpiece. I'm going to use this guy. And at the bottom, you've got your standard Android capacitive keys, menu, home, back, and search. Now, here are the connectors that dock into the pad. You've got HDMI, micro HDMI, and micro USB. This looks like an SD card slot, micro SD, or maybe a power button, not sure. On the back here, you have speaker, 5-megapixel autofocus camera, no flash. Top, you have a headphone jack, and then a volume rocker here on this side.
And the loudspeakers on the top as well.
Yeah, and there's something down here. I'm not quite sure what it is. Probably to pry the battery cover, a little recess.
Well, what ASUS have said is that these designs are very likely to actually change.
Right. So we're not final. As you can see, we're not sure if this is a power switch or micro USB, micro SD card slot. But basically, we're looking at a very slim, thin, standard 4.3-inch type smartphone that magically pops. I'm going to use the original so I know it works. Pops into here like this, like so. You have to kind of like just be gentle.
And
watch me break it.
Why are you doing that? Let's also mention what ASUS have told us.
Which is?
That this is launching by Christmas of 2011.
Correct.
Around that period. And they said that it's unlikely to have honeycomb, but will have the very latest Android.
What could that possibly be, Vlad?
I don't know, but I'm getting a taste for ice cream for some reason.
I think so, ice cream. And look, there's another mic on top. Well, again, this is all subject to change, but it's really interesting to see the design here. It's actually not that thick overall, maybe a little bit at this point where the smartphone hides.
The phone itself.
Yeah, let's just bump them up together.
That's pretty reasonable.
That's not too bad. And it's actually pretty light. Of course, it's mock-up, but I'm hoping that they put the right weights in the right places so it feels like realistic.
So yeah, so those Android keys might actually disappear on the final device.
Yeah, since obviously it's going to be running potentially whatever it is after honeycomb, right?
Right.
For the phone side. So that's basically what we're looking at. The what was it called again?
The ASUS Padfone.
ASUS Padfone. Thank you, ASUS Padfone.